Hey there, it's Brandon Burns from Runway HQ. I'm back on the red couch here, and with me is a very special guest, founder and managing director of Insite Logic, David Stewart. How are you?
Good, thank you. Nice to be here.
I know, it's great. Well, David's not that far away, literally, so he's actually one of the first tenants to come on site here at Fed Mills, and he was just telling me off camera that he was actually the first tenant that was planned to go in where Runway is.
Yeah, correct.
How long ago was that?
Good question. January 2 years ago, so
yeah, wow.
2.5 years ago. So we were going in here, but the build, because it was extended on with the rest of the building, was going to take too long. So we went into a smaller office out the back. So
that's unreal.
So, yeah.
Obviously, if you're watching this, you're going to see it on LinkedIn, and you can stalk David's LinkedIn profile to see his work history. But we were just chatting about his background and how what he's done has led him to have the startup and the business that he's got now. But maybe just for the audience, give us an understanding of the industry and also the types of positions you've had that have led you to where you are now.
Right. So, very short history on myself. Real estate agent by trade originally. Got into marketing just purely because that's where real estate was heading. It was a pretty tough time through when Pyramid went down. Got married, kids, and had to afford a living. Went into the Geelong Advertiser for about 5 years. That got me into marketing. I was general manager of the commercial division of the Geelong Advertiser, so that was a good job. A lot of new startup products then.
Yeah.
In those days, they were print products, not digital products.
So like GT magazine?
GT, info pages, Bride, Baby.
Wow.
I started all those. Also, we started an advertising agency inside the Geelong Advertiser with Colin Duck, the CEO at that stage.
Yeah.
So that's how I got there. Then I got to the stage of why am I working for somebody when I can do it myself? So I started a company called Ivy Street.
So that's quite a well-known
it's a big advertising agency. It's the largest advertising agency in the property industry in Victoria. Based out of Geelong, based in Fed Mills. After about 12 years there, with my business partner Brad Papworth, we developed Insite, which is we've seen the market moving from print-based. My market is property development. We've seen it move from print-based to digital-based. So our clientele moved, and our demographic become millennials. They become digital natives, and we've seen that move. As that moved, our products had to change. So they've gone from doing newspaper advertising to websites, integrated websites, and all those sorts of things. So we did that. That's how we started. And, launched Insite, coming up 4 years, January next year. So
Would you still classify yourself as a startup, or are you now scale up?
No, we're now scale up. So we're the first people to bring to market what we've got, and we'll talk about that. There's really no competitors. We've got in Victoria with the land development, we've got 50% of all land projects in Victoria now use our system.
So there's no competitor, but there was a problem that you identified needed to be solved. Is that correct?
The problem was changing from print medium to digital. That was the market we've seen. Now over 80% of people that buy any property development initiate their searching online, and then 90% of those continue their research online as compared to talk to a sales agent. Gotcha. So we're that link between the online linking to the sales agent. Yeah, great. We like to call ours a transparency tool. Basically, we link the project marketing to the project sales to the developer. So everybody can see online who's coming to the project, the development, when they're coming, what they're looking at. And we tell the sales agent, the developer then sees it, so the developer can see, hey, is the sales agent following up all the leads? So a bit of an insurance policy, you might want to call it.
Yeah, absolutely. So an example, just in my mind, so I can see this visually, right? So there's a developer who's identified a site, let's say it's on the Geelong waterfront. It's off the plan for now, so it hasn't begun construction, but the sales agent is looking to start offering
pre-sales.
The stock. Where does Insite Logic come into that?
Well, we come in as soon as they market. So the advertising agency will build all the marketing material, the website predominantly. We, say if it was an apartment on the waterfront in Geelong, they would build what we call an interactive website, so show floor plans, floor plates, and the prospects could look at the floor plans, look at the views of the apartments and all those sorts of things. We put our tracking on that. Then when people go, when they launch the sales side, people go to the website, we can identify then who they are, what they're doing, when they come back, and we then tell the sales agent how often these people are coming back to the website, when they're coming back, what they're looking at. So the sales agent is very up to date with what the prospects are doing. So we're the first people to bought this technology. Nobody else has got it at the moment. We're in property, but we do want to take it outside of property because retail, for instance, anybody that's looking for a car.
Yeah, totally.
We can identify all that. So that's where we want to take it in the future. We are a scale-up. More than a startup because we've now got 15 staff.
Great.
We're now in all states of Australia. We want to grow that. We want to develop it further in real estate agencies. That's the golden goose in our industry, but then other industries on.
So let me ask you, as a scale-up, is scaling up and aggressively moving to that next period of growth just all about raising and capital, or is it so much more?
No, it's so much more. The raising capital is important, but it's so much more. Technology changes. People's opinions on how to do things changes. So we've constantly got to upgrade what we've got. So investment in our clients and the market is really important. The market changes. The market's been pretty flat now. The market was really good 18 months ago. So there's all different things that got to be done there, but money helps.
Yeah, absolutely. So tell me, right, the startup scene's been alive and well here, I guess, via Runway for the last two and a bit years. And we've got, some really good news stories like yourself to come out of Geelong and keep your business in Geelong. How do you think it's all going, and what could be improved even further to really help the startup scene thrive?
I think better education. And it's funny when we talk education. To get a programmer in Geelong, it's not easy. And now that it's even harder now that WorkCover, WorkSafe and that are all there because they pay more money than we can. But just the process from a kid coming from high school, university through to learning the trade, the Deakin and Gordon probably don't offer the courses that probably need to be done. We're now looking at and have got kids coming through from high school that we take on a day a week. We train them up in a day a week, and the hope is when they get to work ready, and we get them from year 11, and when they get to work ready, that some of them will come and work for us.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
So
I love that.
And we've had to do that because the pathways are probably not as strong as they should be.
So if a startup, early stage startup in the audience is watching and looking at your trajectory and your story, and you've touched on a couple of things about technology always changing. You've talked about how you need more staff and resources in that programming and IT space. What's something else they could take from you in the way of advice to sort of give them the confidence starting on their journey?
The main things, if you are interested in technology, if you've got an analytic mind, get into it. It's a really good job. There's well paid, plenty of positions. So Geelong's only going to get better because of the growth of the bigger industries coming there. Take it on. A lot of the personalities of a lot of programmers are shy. So it's hard for some programmers to actually take the step to go into the working environment. Gamers, for instance, they sit at home. Well, if you're attuned to gaming, the skills come across. They transfer across. So if you're into gaming, you like that, the skill transition is quite easy.
Now you're obviously a natural entrepreneur, but do you try with your employees and your team to sort of impart an entrepreneurial mindset or encourage it internally?
Well, we break our company up into 3 or 4 different areas, obviously customer service, programming and sales, and it's amazing what comes out from that. So we're training, for instance, as we speak, we've got some staff training Salesforce. So they're going to, they get their Salesforce engineers degree, which is great for them for future prospects, but what comes out of that is what they learn on those programs that we can directly relate and improve our product.
Gotcha.
So we find the personalities, again, some are very shy, others come out and they thrive on that, and it works well.
Yeah, awesome. So if people want to find out more about Insite Logic, what's the best way they can do that?
InsightLogic.com.au, I think. Have a look at it. Talk to us.
Insight with an I-N-S-I-T-E?
Yeah, I-N-S-I-T-E.
Yeah,
So
logic.com.au.
.com.au.
Yeah, David Stewart, it's been a pleasure. Thanks for coming on the couch.
Thanks, Brandon.
No worries.